So it's a good idea to get in Gaurav Bissau of LKP Securities. He joins us with some FNO cues. But Gaurav, before we go to those cues, tell us your view on the Nifty. 8,000 on a closing basis should hold out, or in fact you think if we breach it intraday, then we are already heading lower? What's your take on the Nifty, the levels?
We can fall below 8,000 levels on an intraday basis, but like you rightly mentioned that on a closing basis, if 8,000 is breached and we are closing below this level, then we might be heading towards 150 points minimum fall in a span of 3-4 days, also quite possible. But if you look at the overall derivatives data, still I would say there are not many significant shorts that have been built. If you see the advent of June series until present, there has not been significant long or shorts that were added. Yesterday we saw about 1 million positions getting covered. So I feel the OI base is low, and the reason that VIX is jumping up and down in such a rampant manner is because the absence of activity in the options segment also. The negative factor I would say is that 8,000 put option commanded the highest OI concentration in last 2-3 months at least, and this time around today it has shifted, the activity has shifted from 8,000 put to 7,800 put. Now that commands the highest OI concentration for now. That again is intraday data. So I feel that that is a negative sign that the base is shifting, the range is shifting. So from 8,000 to 8,400, I feel now the range can be seen to 8150 on the upper end and 7850, 7900 on the lower end. And that is something that can be scary going ahead. And if 8,000 is breached, then I feel next round of selling can be seen. Fresh shorts can be augmented below 8,000 levels. And if we see that shorts are getting built, net OI change in Nifty is increasing, then that will spell a lot of trouble for the Nifty.
Okay, well, just to apprise our viewers, we did test lows of 8009 on an intraday basis today. So from that level, we've recouped to 8030 at this point in time. But the fact that we've tested those levels indicates that maybe the mood of the market is definitely not on the favorable side at this point. But Gaurav, I wanted to ask you about a couple of these PSU banks, because PNB, if you look at it now, it's closing in on a possible 40% cut on a YTD basis, and even Bank of Baroda, and you know that has been the weak link for the market, the banks, PSU Bank Index, Bank Nifty itself. For the Bank Nifty in particular, and maybe a couple of these frontline PSU stocks, what would be the key levels to watch out for?
You know, overall Bank Nifty I feel it's a very, I would say in a very dicey stage. 17,400, 17,500. I have mentioned that this zone has been acting as a good support zone for the Nifty, Bank Nifty, and we have seen that whenever this level, this zone is held, 400 points up move has been seen. If we are breaching today and we are closing below 17,400 on the spot levels today, then I feel it has a potential to even fall by 700 to 800 points, and that would be devastating for Nifty as well, which will be pushed below 8,000 level, and that will be the trigger what will make Nifty break 8,000. I say that Bank Nifty breaching 17,400 on decisive manner, that is going to give that trigger. On the individual counters, yes, there has been vulnerability as far as the PSU banking goes. We have been advising our clients on sell on rises for a lot many of these PSU names. SBI was only the stock that was witnessing some amount of stability, but today even that is trading below the crucial levels of 255. This is breached and it's trading below this, then I feel 5 to 8% correction can be seen in SBI also. Same goes for Bank of Baroda and PNB. The more concerning fact is that the private banks, that were the reason that Bank Nifty was holding on to those levels, you know, the support levels, but even those have started cracking. Something like, you know, Yes Bank, IndusInd Bank, even Axis Bank have started correcting quite a bit. You know, after witnessing a jump from 280 odd levels, even ICICI Bank is looking soft. If that breaches 280 levels, then I feel even 5 to 8% correction in ICICI Bank can be seen. So these are the soft spots, the vulnerable spots, and the cause of concern for the Bank Nifty and Nifty as well.
Correct, Gaurav. But when you're going to play Yes Bank, you'll be looking to buy puts. You'll not be looking to sell Yes Bank.
Yeah, you know, the reason that I'm not going very aggressively on shorting is that we are very crucial, as I mentioned, 8,000. Yeah. And if at all we sustain these levels, and if there will be a temporary bounce back, then it is going to be a severe one. You know, somewhere around 50, 60 points, even 80 points bounce back can be seen. And in those instances, the stop losses of the futures can be triggered. So I don't want to take a lot of additional risk, you know, and put option will give you a better risk reward ratio. Below 800, one can even initiate, you know, if it's breaching 800, it will be heading towards 750 odd levels. So at those times, one can even initiate futures in those levels also. So that is the reason I'm going with 800 strike put option. The target would be somewhere around 25 and keeping the stop loss at 6.
Okay, all right. Gaurav, leave us with your strategy on Asian Paints as well as your disclosures for the day.
I'm recommending selling Asian Paints future. It has already fallen, it's somewhere around 715, 718. Even at these levels, one can short the futures. I'm targeting 700 and below levels. It can fall to around 690 also. The stop loss can now be held at somewhere around 730.
Sure.
The initial stop loss I mentioned was 745, but it has already fallen. But even at these levels, one can sell. As far as disclosures, I'm not holding any positions, but it's possible that I may have recommended these strategies to our clients at LKP.
Okay, Gaurav, we leave it on that note. Thanks very much for joining in and talking